Today we build an awesome plaza in our marina. Good morning and welcome to MorningCraft. Grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's get started. I really should update these titles, it's been so long. So we're here back at the marina, and this time the build is looking a little bit fuller, but we've still got this huge section here, and I'm going to turn this into a beautiful plaza. The kind of place you would go if you wanted a coffee or to buy something interesting. And it's going to have a beautiful view of the sunrise across the ocean. So I started off by laying down some foundations for each of the buildings around the plaza. I wanted each to be slightly different and for it to have a real wonky feel, like the other builds in this area. You can see each of these has a slightly different shape, but I want to know what you think we should build in the marina. So far we've got a dock, a couple buildings, a bar, a lighthouse, a customs office, a plaza on the way, and I build a shipyard in the next episode. But what do you think we should put in here? You can see now all the different shapes of the buildings. You can see a small alleyway leading up into the plaza from the left-hand side, and a small alley leading in from the back past the tree. And with the rough structure in place, I began to place down some flooring. I used dirt bricks for this. Well, not dirt bricks, mud bricks for this, as I really like the colour of the bricks. The colour gives them a real Mediterranean feel you can't really get with anything else in the game. Stone bricks are too medieval. Granite doesn't really feel like a brick at all. And end stone is just that little bit too clean. And regular brick just looks awful, always has.
She was the dusk, my fleeting grace, a spectre soft in youth's embrace, but I, unformed, the waves did chase, and lost her in the tide's cold race. Now king I stand in storm's domain, with power vast, yet heartsick pain, for what is rule when love is slain, and only empty seas remain? Oh, the sea, she claimed my soul, crushed it to fit her ruthless role. For kings are born from broken men, and I am hers, to the bitter end.
Here we go, we're back in the plaza. We've got this cool fountain in place, but this is your reminder to like, subscribe, and share. You don't have to. It's pretty cool if you do. So by this point, the plaza is really taking shape. We've got this flooring, we've got a cool fountain in the middle. I do change the central part of that because it looks a bit odd. But you can see I'm building up each of the buildings here. I use walls to set them off, give them a little bit of depth, and then I build up the rest of the buildings, all to differing heights. But while we work on the rest of the plaza, we're not actually going to go for any comments, which we normally do. I'm actually recording these a little bit in advance, because I'm currently on a trip away. But I still wanted to take the time to thank you for watching. I really hope that this series and the other content on my channel can bring you some peace. There's so much going on all the time on the internet, and I wanted to make a place where people could come to relax. No drama, no controversy, no politics, no worrying news or anything of the like. My aim is to make a place where people can be at peace no matter who they are, and no matter what is going on in the world around them. So if you have any suggestions for how I can better do that, please leave them down below. And a quick reminder to check out the daily quote. So you can see here the main structure of the buildings is in place, and I'm putting in these fences to make nice seating areas, or selling areas if these are shops, outside of each of the Plaza stores, or restaurants or cafes or whatever we want them to be. And as the rain began to pour down, I added in carpets over each of these to give a nice canopy to protect from the rain. It was good timing that the rain came as I started to do this. Really demonstrates the point. So I didn't want them all to be the same colour, so I added in a pink one. I did try differing the heights on these, but I didn't really like it, so I did go back and change that. There was just no room underneath, so it didn't feel like a useful area, it just felt kind of cramped. And I'm sure you can see on the left, we have the building made of white concrete, and this sort of roof of this wraps over the building next to it. So I want to know what you'd put on top of this building. But overall, the Plaza is feeling pretty good. And so I jump ahead a bit in time here and show you the finished product. This detailing can take ages, so I decided to do it quickly. And look at that, it really glows in the night time. You could imagine going out here with friends in the evening, or even grabbing a coffee in the daytime. I also accidentally made a really cursed minion face in the sort of tower of this building, which I'm not a fan of. So there we have it, another episode of MorningCraft. Hope you've had a good morning, and if it's not morning, hope you have a great one tomorrow. In the next episode, we're going to be building a shipyard. This isn't a place to repair ships, but a place to build new ones from the ground up. So I hope you have the most amazing day. I hope you get lots done, and if you don't have anything to do, I hope you find something fun that you'd like to do. It's time for the daily quote now, so eyes peeled. That might kind of be a weird expression if you're not from the UK, so just don't actually peel your eyes. Yeah, that's a weird one. Why do we say that? We just sort of do. Yeah. If you're not from the UK, let me know if you know that expression. Might have some cut through to other places. Should probably look into this. I realise I'm like 5 seconds away from the end of recording, so I'm just going to keep talking. It's not awkward at all. See you then. See you next time. Woo!